Hello everyone, Albert Dugdale here. Welcome to the Craigslist Power Ranker main module part 2. I want to thank you for joining up today, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're discussing the first module, part 1. We discussed the newest side. Now we're going to be discussing the relevant side and why things rank the way they rank. I know you guys are going to have a lot of questions on this, but if you just follow along, you'll start to understand a little bit how the two different sides are completely and totally different, and the signals. And there's some similarities as well. So let's just go ahead and jump in really quick. We showed you on this side. This side happens to be the recent or newest side. When they do a search from here, the newest window opens up. And then when they do a search from this little box right here, that opens up the relevant side. And this is what the relevant side looks like. Okay, the relevant is now highlighted. When you do a search for F-150, this is the one that opens up. So I went ahead and opened up these right here so that we could get an idea why they're ranking the way they're ranking. So let's just go ahead and the first ad is this one here. And I did the same thing I did on part 1. I opened up the code. So let's just go to the code really quick. You'll notice F-150, it's mentioned 8 times. Okay. And then the next one in line that's right underneath him, you'll notice it's mentioned 7 times. So right away there's a distinction there. One of them has the word F-150 mentioned 8 times. This one has it mentioned 7 times. If you go to the next one in line, it mentions it 8 times. So there's a distinction between this ad and this ad right here. So we have to figure out what it is. And the way you figure that out is you go look at the time. Date time. The date timestamp for this one says 11:02. Oh, let's see what it says for this one. Okay. Date time for this one. Uh-oh. Did I spell it wrong? Sure did. Okay, date time for this one says 10:58. So that's the reason the second ranking signal is the timestamp. This ad is older than the other one, and that's why it's ranking behind it. Okay, so if you go over here to this one, the next one in line, you do F-150, it says it's mentioned 7 times. Okay, but then we go look at the date time. And we notice it's down to 10:21. So now this ad is a little bit older, 10:21. Then the next one in line. And you notice it's mentioned 3 times. Okay, that's what Craigslist says. But it's older, so it's good. It's going to be down below. And then the next one in line, the very last one, is this one here. F-150 is mentioned 6 times. So it's mentioned more times, but it's an older ad. So I hope you guys are starting to see a pattern here. Date, time. Date time says 11:50. So now this ad is a little bit older than the ones before. We got 11:50 there. We got 10:21 there. And we got 10:58 there. So you see all the different distinctions now. 11:02. And Craigslist is ranking based on those little distinctions I just showed you guys. I know you guys are going to have questions in the Craigslist group. I highly encourage you to go to the Craigslist group so we can talk about these things. And I just wanted to show you these main important things on the ranking signals on what Craigslist is looking at. They're looking at the amount of times the keyword is used in the posting body, but on the relevant side, but also the date and time the ad was posted. And if I wanted to show you, oh, hold on, let me do this really quick. So this is what I want you guys to look at on this one. I went ahead and did another search for roofers. We're still on the relevant side. And I want you to understand why this ad, which is dated the 10th, is beating this ad, which is dated the 13th, and why this ad dated the 13th is beating ads which are dated the 15th. Okay, and today happens to be the 15th down here. Today's the 15th, right there. Why is this ad down here when this ad should be at the top? Okay, and it has to do with Craigslist algorithm. My ad is beating everybody's, and if you look at, I got another ad right here. This is my ad, and I'm above this guy that's on the 15th. So let's go ahead and walk through and look at the code and see what the code's going to tell us as to why Craigslist is ranking the way they're ranking. Okay, because it's obvious it has nothing to do with the time. Okay, so the first ad is this one, which is mine. Okay, you'll notice I put top of the line master roofer at the very front. Okay, but I didn't do anything else with it. Okay, except for right here. I put the keyword in here again. I got the keyword here again in the title. So I mentioned it twice in the title and here. Okay, but I also mentioned the keyword, what do you call it? Roof, roofing, and roofer, and roofs. That keyword, I'm talking about the niche roof or roofing several times. Okay, but mainly because of this, and this. Okay, that's the main three reasons why I'm ranking above everybody else for the 10th. Okay, that I posted this ad. I'm beating a guy that posted on the 13th and a guy that posted on the 15th, and I always will. And so will you once you start doing what I'm showing you here. So when you go to the code, you look at the timestamp. We can see the timestamp. I've done this on the 10th, 12/17. Okay, let's look at the next one in line I just showed you. His timestamp is on the 13th at 11:10. Okay, the next one in line, the 13th at 11:10. So back to back, he uploaded or renewed his ad at the same time. Okay, and the reason he's beating this guy here, even though this guy has a newer ad for the 15th at 9:08, is it has to do with the content. Okay, and I showed you this guy on the recent, or not the recent, but on the previous module on part 1. I discussed this person right here. Look at his content. It's the same guy, Matthew. Posted 25 days ago. That's what Craigslist says here. All he did is renewed his ad. This one says posted 7 days ago. Okay, and this guy here, it says posted 25 days ago. All he did is renewed his ad. He started 25 days ago, right there. Okay, and all he did is renewed his ad, and that's why he's sliding to the bottom. Plus, look at how much content he's got. Again, garbage. He ain't got hardly nothing compared to this. Look at all the content in here with the word mentioned numerous times. And then once again, he's putting keyword in there, which I wouldn't do. Okay, so this guy literally, since he renewed his ad and it's showing a new date timestamp, he should be on top of everybody on the relevant side, but he's not. And it has to do with the content, which is nothing. Look at his other one. This is the next one in line. Okay, that ad right there is this one right here. Roofer with competitive prices, same guy. Okay, look at his content. Okay, look at the content here on the other one. All he did is change the title. The content is pretty much the same. That's pretty silly, you know. It's probably getting him some business, but I guarantee you it's not getting him enough business that he needs, that he really needs. And he's missing out on so much business, it's not even funny. And somebody could actually approach this guy and say, hey, I could help you rank on top, and you could charge him a monthly fee for doing it for him. Okay? I'm not even going to try to go after this guy and talk to him. I'm just letting you know what you can do. And you can do the same thing with anybody else in your local area. So look at his other timestamp for the second ad, 9:07. The first one, 9:08. Okay, but what does the ad say up here on top? Posted 25 days ago. What does the other one say? Posted 25 days ago. So all he's doing is renewing his ads. You know, there isn't it doesn't say it's brand new. What does mine say? Mine says posted 12 days ago, but look where I'm at. I'm at the very front. Right here. I'm right there. I'm at the very top. That's my ad. This is my ad. This is my ad. This is my ad. This is my ad. So I've got a whole lot of ads at the top. And I'm doing it. You know, you guys just got to follow what I'm saying and you'll have the same kind of results I'm having. You know, like this, like I showed you here, this ad down here, I haven't messed around with it since the 8th, this guy right here, and I'm still ranking on top of ads that are on the 15th. That's how powerful this is, okay? I've got more ads on this page, but I think you guys really get the idea, and you can start seeing the patterns of what I'm talking about. Open up the code and look and see the reasons why Craigslist is saying some ads are more powerful than the others. And you'll start to get an idea. Okay, if you wanted to, okay, this ad right here is this guy right here. Let's go ahead and type in the keyword so we can see how many times he's using roof. So the word roof is 30 times, but in different variations. Roof, roofer, roofing, you know, that's why his ad is so powerful. How many times did he say roofer? Well, it says 5 times. Now look at his competition. This guy right here. Let's go look and see how many times he mentioned roofing. Roof. Okay. It says 12 times. The other one, what did it say? 30? Okay, now let's put ER at the end. 3 times. What's this one? 5 times. He's mentioned it more times both ways. Both roofer and roofing. He's mentioning it more times. And that's why he's always going to rank in front of the other guy. He's got his keywords near the front. Roof, you know, near the front. And that's an important ranking signal with Craigslist. The amount of times it's mentioned in the content, in the posting body, the date, time, okay, and the location of the keyword in the posting body, and in the title. Always try to put your keyword in the front, wherever you put your keyword at. Try to put it in the front, okay? And that's how you rank in front of everybody else. That's it for this module, guys. So all in all, everybody, all I'm trying to say is what I said earlier. You have to do your due diligence to figure out why ads are beating you by looking at the code, just like I showed you. And pay attention to the ranking signals. If you notice, I'm the only one using the H2 title tag. If we go over here and we open this up, you'll notice how I'm using my keywords in the H2 tag that Craigslist says it's a heading tag. And nobody else is. They don't put their keyword in there. This guy don't have his keyword in there. Not even this guy has his keyword in there. Okay, he just put in the area. Portland Metro. You know, there you have it. And that's why I'm beating most of the people. This guy is just, he don't know what he's doing. Somebody help this guy, man. Somebody, please help this guy. He just don't know what he's doing, man. You can make some money off that guy. He's posting all the time. I see this guy's ads all the time, but it's crap. You know, and he's putting in way too much effort to make his phone ring. So somebody, please help the guy. The guy is suffering right now. Okay, guys? So that's it for this module. Hope this module helped you out, give you the understanding that you need. Once again, if you got questions, please go to the Craigslist private Facebook group and ask your questions there. The next module is going to be how to set up your ad start to finish. Part 3 of this module. Okay? God bless you guys. Have a great day.